Hello everyone, welcome to Deep Sight. I am your navigator on the journey through civilization, Lawrence, the magical elf who loves to explore. We are all little stardust in the vast universe, let us look for those lost pearls in our long history. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is, the ancient Inca civilization. Do you know about the Inca Empire? It was one of the most powerful empires in American history. It once ruled most of South America, had a population of more than 10 million, and created many amazing cultural and technological achievements. However, it was also conquered by the Spanish within just a few decades, ending its glory. So, what was the ancient Inca civilization like? Let's explore it together. First, we need to understand the origin and development of the Inca Empire. The Incas were originally a small tribe living in the southern plateau of Peru. They became powerful in the 15th century. Through continuous conquest and assimilation, they established a huge empire that spanned the territory of today's 5 countries, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Chile and Argentina. The Inca Empire is known as the Rome of America and is famous for its complete national system. The earliest archaeological evidence of the Incas is some pottery and stone tools, which were found near Cusco in southern Peru and are about 3,000 years old. These relics show that the ancestors of the Incas were settled farming societies and that they had close ties with other Andean civilizations. However, the Incas did not establish their own kingdom in Cusco until the 12th century as an independent political entity. According to some archaeological and anthropological studies, the Inca race first came from Asia and belonged to the American branch of the Mongoloid race. The external characteristics of the Incas, black hair, yellow skin, wide faces, are similar to those of the Chinese, and their genes are also homologous to the Chinese. Inca newborns also had Mongolian spots, which are unique to the Mongoloid race. Therefore, the Incas and the Chinese belong to the Mongol race, and they are the descendants of the same race of ancestors in Asia. The Inca civilization was a powerful empire established by the Inca people who unified the Central Andes. The Incas were originally a nomadic tribe who later migrated to the Cusco region and gradually expanded and conquered surrounding cultures. The Incas established a complete national system, with Sapa Inca, son of the sun, as the supreme ruler and possessing supreme power. The state system of the Inca Empire was centralized, with the capital Cusco as the center, and officials at all levels firmly controlled the country. The Inca Empire also established a strict judicial system to safeguard the interests of the slave-owning class. With Cusco as the center, it controls 4 administrative regions through officials at all levels. The Incas also established some cultural and economic measures, such as promoting the Quechua language, building roads and stations, and developing agriculture and engineering. The Inca civilization reached its peak in the 15th and 16th centuries, but later perished due to civil war and Spanish invasion. The social structure of the Inca civilization was a hierarchy based on factors such as family, bloodline, region, and occupation. The highest level of Inca society was the royal family and the royal family, which possessed supreme power and wealth. Next is the Ayatsi class, who are senior officials appointed by the emperor to manage political, military, and religious affairs. Again, there is the Karatsi class, who are ordinary people engaged in occupations such as agriculture, handicrafts, and trade. Finally, there are the landless, who have no land, property, or family and can only rely on the state for provision and protection. The hierarchy of Inca society was also reflected in clothing, housing, food and etiquette. People of different castes wore clothes of different colors and textures, lived in houses of different sizes and decorations, ate different types and amounts of food, and observed different etiquette and norms. The hierarchy of Inca society was an important part of the Inca Empire. It maintained order and stability in society and also reflected the culture and values of the Inca people. The language of the Inca civilization was Quechua. It was a language without writing and could only be transmitted orally. The Incas used a knotted rope called a quipu to record and communicate information. Quipu is an amazing knotted notation method, which can express various contents such as numbers, calendar, taxation, population, military and so on. The color, length, position, knot shape, etc. of qipu all have specific meanings, but its interpretation method has been lost and has not yet been completely deciphered. In addition to qipu, the Incas also recorded history through oral traditions and pictures. The Incas had a literary form called Inca royal commentaries, which were oral accounts of the history and legends of the Inca Empire by members or officials of the Inca royal family, and were memorized and disseminated by specialized personnel. The Incas also liked to paint patterns on pottery, fabrics, metalware and other items to express their culture and beliefs. The historical records of the Incas mainly rely on qipu, oral legends and pictures, and these methods have certain limitations and inaccuracies. Therefore, our understanding of the history of the Incas is not comprehensive and in-depth enough, and more archaeological and research work is needed to reveal the truth of the Inca civilization. The Inca people's religious beliefs and myths and legends are very rich and diverse. They worshipped many natural and cultural gods, such as the sun god, the moon god, the mountain god, the water god, the creator god, etc. They also have many myths and stories about nature, history, the universe and humans to explain and symbolize their understanding and feelings about the world. The religious beliefs and myths and legends of the Incas had a profound impact on their social life and cultural development. The cultural and artistic achievements of the Incas are very high. They have unique styles and skills in architecture, sculpture, painting, textiles, ceramics, metal, music and dance. Their works reflect their concepts and emotions of religion, history, life and nature. Representative works of the Incas include the following: construction. The Incas used mostly stone in their construction, without the use of adhesives. Their architectural designs were designed with great attention to precision and symmetry. And their structures and layouts were very accurate. The architectural masterpiece of the Incas is Machu Picchu, a massive and intricate stone structure whose design and engineering remain breathtaking. The Incas also liked to paint patterns on pottery, fabrics, metalware and other items to express their culture and beliefs. The historical records of the Incas mainly rely on qipu, oral legends and pictures, and these methods have certain limitations and inaccuracies. Therefore, our understanding of the history of the Incas is not comprehensive and in-depth enough, and more archaeological and research work is needed to reveal the truth of the Inca civilization. The Inca people's religious beliefs and myths and legends are very rich and diverse. They worshipped many natural and cultural gods, such as the sun god, the moon god, the mountain god, the water god, the creator god, etc. They also have many myths and stories about nature, history, the universe and humans to explain and symbolize their understanding and feelings about the world. The religious beliefs and myths and legends of the Incas had a profound impact on their social life and cultural development. The cultural and artistic achievements of the Incas are very high. They have unique styles and skills in architecture, sculpture, painting, textiles, ceramics, metal, music and dance. Their works reflect their concepts and emotions of religion, history, life and nature. Representative works of the Incas include the following: construction. The Incas used mostly stone in their construction, without the use of adhesives. Their architectural designs were designed with great attention to precision and symmetry. And their structures and layouts were very accurate. The architectural masterpiece of the Incas is Machu Picchu, a massive and intricate stone structure whose design and engineering remain breathtaking. Sculptures and paintings. Inca sculptures and paintings mostly have religious, mythological and historical themes. Most of the Inca sculptures were human figures, while paintings were mainly used to depict daily life and natural landscapes. These works often feature bright colors and vibrant patterns, with forms and themes that are distinct from European culture. Textiles and ceramics. The Incas were world famous for their textiles and ceramics. The Incas used natural fibers and pigments to make cloth and clothing, giving them beautiful colors and patterns. Inca ceramics came in a variety of shapes and patterns and were often used to preserve food, water and other daily necessities. Metal and stone sculptures. the Incas are also famous for their metal and stone sculptures. They used gold, silver, copper, bronze and other metals to make various utensils, ornaments and statues. The Incas' metal and stone sculptures often featured animals, plants, and geometric shapes, demonstrating their craftsmanship and creativity. Music and dance. The music and dance culture of the Incas is also an important cultural heritage. The Incas often danced during religious ceremonies, celebrations, and social occasions. Their dances often feature themes imitating natural phenomena, animals and human life. The Incas played a variety of musical styles and instruments, including flutes, bongos, bells, xylophones, and string instruments. Inca music is usually a simple melody composed of a few notes, with a strong sense of rhythm and a sense of restraint. The economy of the Inca Empire was based entirely on barter, tax collection, and the hard work of slaves. The official language of the Inca Empire was Quechua, an unwritten language. The Incas used a knotted rope called a quipu to record and communicate information. The origin of the Inca civilization is actually very late. When it rose, it was already in the late European Middle Ages. Around the 13th century AD, the Inca people were a small tribe living in the valley near Cusco. They believed that they a descendant of the sun god. The kingdom was founded by Manco Capac. The prosperity of the Inca civilization began in 1438 AD with Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui. Through wars, alliances, marriages, etc., he conquered many tribes and countries in the Andes and established an empire with tens of millions of people. The empire's population, his successors Tupac Inca Yupanqui and Huayna Capac continued to expand the empire's territory to its greatest extent. From southern Colombia to central Chile, from the Pacific coast to the Amazon rainforest, the demise of the Inca civilization was caused by the Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro in 1532 AD. He led a small group of soldiers and took advantage of the succession war within the Inca Empire to capture the Inca king Atahualpa and blackmail him. A large amount of wealth, and later killed him. The Inca Empire's ruling system collapsed. The Spanish gradually controlled the Andes region. The Inca resistance continued for decades, until 1572, the last Inca king Tupac Amaru I was executed by the Spanish, and the Inca civilization died. Why could a small group of Spanish conquistadors wipe out a civilization that had lasted hundreds of years? 3 feet of ice does not freeze in a day. The reasons why the Spanish army was able to destroy the Inca civilization are as follows. Inca Civil War. Before the arrival of the Spanish, the Inca Empire had been engulfed in a civil war over succession, with 2 princes, Atahualpa and Huáscar, vying for power, which divided and weakened the Inca people. The Spanish took advantage of the situation, forming an alliance with Atahualpa, then ambushed and captured him at the Battle of Cajamarca, thereby taking control of the political center of the Inca Empire. Diseases. The Spanish brought some infectious diseases to which the Incas had no immunity, such as smallpox, measles, influenza, etc. These viruses spread rapidly among the Incas, causing a large number of deaths and panic. It is estimated that the Inca population declined by more than 80% within a century of the Spanish arrival. Weapons and horses. The Spaniards had more advanced weapons and equipment than the Incas, which was equivalent to today's military advantage of having nuclear weapons. They carried steel swords, muskets, cannons, etc. in their hands. These weapons could easily penetrate the Incas. Of cotton armor and leather armor, causing fatal damage. The Spaniards also brought horses, animals that the Inca had never seen before. Horses could increase the Spaniards' movement speed and impact, and also caused psychological fear and shock to the Incas. Psychological tactics. The Spanish exploited the Incas' religious beliefs and cultural practices to gain their trust and obedience. The Spaniards claimed to be the messengers of the sun god, or the ancestors of the Incas, to trick the Incas into accepting their teachings and rule. The Spanish also took advantage of the Incas' courtesy and hospitality to gain access to their resources and information. The Spanish also used cruel and violent methods to frighten and intimidate the Incas so that they did not dare to resist. Civilizations are ripples that keep flashing in the long river of time. They thrive and decline, but they always leave their traces in every corner. After the Inca civilization was conquered, it suffered exploitation and oppression by Spanish colonists. Their culture, language, religion and traditions were severely damaged and impacted. Most of the Incas' land, resources, and wealth were occupied or plundered by the Spanish, their social organization and political system were disbanded or changed, and their population was greatly reduced due to war, disease, and slavery. The Inca civilization did not completely die out. Some Inca people continued to maintain their identity and way of life under the rule of the Spanish. Some Inca people fled to remote mountains or jungles and established resistance forces such as the new Inca kingdom to compete with the Spanish. People fought for a long time. Inca civilization also had a certain degree of integration and exchange with Spanish civilization, resulting in some new cultural phenomena and social forms, such as mestizos, Creoles, Indian churches, etc. Some legacies and influences of the Inca civilization have also continued into modern times, such as Quechua, Chipu, rice terraces, Machu Picchu, etc. This is a brief introduction to the ancient Inca civilization. I hope you liked this video. If you want to know more about the ancient Inca civilization, you can leave a message in the comment area and tell me your thoughts. Let's explore the unknown world together. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will continue to bring you more interesting topics. Thanks for watching, see you next time.